Weight has always been a hot topic in Hollywood, but sometimes a drastic drop in pounds has nothing to do with prepping for a role or pressure from the media. It's all about getting healthy. These celebs went under the knife to get their lives back on track. Star Jones. On August 9, 2003, former View co-host Star Jones found herself in the hospital, getting prepped for a gastric bypass. She revealed her internal struggle, telling Glamour, "How would I allowed myself to get to 307 pounds?" Following her 40th birthday, Jones revealed the toll her weight was taking on her health, saying, "I couldn't breathe without sounding winded, walk without getting tired, sleep without snoring, or take a flight without using a seatbelt extender." It was a good friend who finally encouraged the host to make a change. Jones said, "She knew my weight was a subject no one dared mention, but she didn't care. I knew in my heart that her love and respect for me were pure. I cried. I got angry, but eventually I took the first step and walked into a doctor's office." And these days, Jones is slaying with her new bod. Roseanne Barr. Comedian Roseanne Barr has been a household name since her 90s hit show Roseanne.
Bacon is loaded with sodium, nitrites, grease, and animal fat. Breakfast!
But when in 2014, at age 61, she showed up on the red carpet at an NBC Universal press event looking slimmer than ever, many people could barely recognize her. Barr decided to undergo plastic surgery procedures, including a tummy tuck and breast reduction, and a gastric bypass in 1998. In 2007, she joked, "I had my entire digestive system removed, so I should look thinner." Barr told Closer Weekly that her success comes down to a vegetarian diet and exercise. The comedian also relies on a step counter to make sure she clocks 6,500 steps every day, telling the mag, "I don't care about anything but getting my steps and fueling myself to get my steps." Randy Jackson. American Idol fans took serious notice when Judge Randy Jackson got gastric bypass surgery in 2003 after being diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. He lost a whopping 100 pounds, but admitted that keeping his weight in check hasn't been easy. Looking back on his journey, adding in lots of exercise and healthy eating, he told the doctors,
"I had to have major behavior modification in every way. And I just tell people, you gotta find things that work for you."
Sharon Osbourne. Reality TV star, longtime manager wife of Ozzy Osbourne, and current co-host of The Talk, Sharon Osbourne has talked openly about her decision to get gastric bypass surgery in 1999, and later reverse it. Despite losing weight, Osbourne told ET in 2014 that she felt like such a cheat when I had that band on my stomach. It makes you vomit the whole time. Nothing goes down because it goes out. In 2006, Osbourne had the band removed and opted to follow the low-carb Atkins diet. With her usual candor, she admitted, "I'd be fibbing if I said I don't cheat because I do. But I don't guilt myself out because the next day I'll start with my Atkins breakfast sandwich and I'm right back on it." Lisa Lampanelli. At 51, comedian Lisa Lampanelli underwent gastric sleeve surgery after trying every single thing imaginable to lose weight, from eating the right foods to exercise.
I even went to rehab for food addiction, a 28-day program in the desert, and it was freaking horrible.
Frustrated with the lack of results, Lampanelli revealed to Dr. Oz that in 2012, she finally decided to get medical help.
Said, "You know what? Nothing's working for me. I'm going to treat this like the addiction that it is."
By 2015, she had lost 100 pounds. But the journey was anything but easy. She said, "I always cheat with dark chocolate, or I'm a fanatic for popcorn. It's emotional eating, so every time something bad happens, you just have to look at yourself in the eyes and ask, am I physically hungry? Because if not, you can't eat it, and you just have to feel the feeling." Graham Elliott. Superstar chef Graham Elliott became a household name as the judge of both MasterChef and MasterChef Junior. But off camera, in 2013, he underwent a sleeve gastrectomy procedure to remove about 80% of his stomach. The formerly 400-pound chef told the Toronto Sun that by the next year, he'd lost more than 150 pounds. Elliott recalled how previously he was at school for a Father-Son Day, and a couple of his friends had stuffed basketballs under their shirt and started saying they looked like me. I could tell my son was embarrassed. That was the wake-up call he needed. Elliott also overhauled his diet, trading in carbs and sweets for greens and healthy alternatives, like black bean pasta. "I eat healthy, I run, I do marathons, I'm active. It's astonishing what it feels like. You make choices in your life. I decided to make healthy eating choices." Carnie Wilson. Carnie Wilson of 90s female vocal trio Wilson Phillips has gotten weight loss surgery not once, but twice. After initially losing 150 pounds following gastric bypass in 1999, she admitted to Fox News in 2012 that due to high amounts of stress, she had again gained weight. Also contributing to her weight gain were 2 pregnancies. And by 2011, she reportedly hit 236 pounds and was eating close to 2,300 calories per day. Wilson decided to go back under the knife in 2012, this time opting for lap band surgery. Citing her, quote, obsessive-compulsive and addictive behavior, Wilson admits her food struggles always come down to one daily choice. Am I going to eat healthy today, or am I going to make some decisions? Caitlin Van Zandt. Actress Caitlin Van Zant, star of Guiding Light and The Sopranos, went from a size 20 to a size 8 after shedding serious pounds thanks to lap band surgery in 2008. 1 year later, the star was down 90 pounds, telling people, "I feel much sexier and much happier." Van Zant, who was 23 years old at the time, also traded in her daily white chocolate mocha and pizza for healthier alternatives. She also adopted a new exercise regimen, which included a 30-minute kettlebell workout, belly dancing classes, and even tap dancing. Al Roker. Today Show weatherman Al Roker had this aha moment when he reached his heaviest, at 340 pounds. Opting for weight loss surgery, the beloved TV personality dropped 115 pounds, telling Today in 2013, "I'm thrilled about where I am. Life is terrific. I wouldn't trade it for a moment. I'm thrilled that I finally got to this place at 58 years old." These days, Roker sticks to unprocessed foods that are high in protein and low in carbs, and does 3 30-minute exercise sessions each week. You know, when he's not flipping signature burgers for charity. Weight loss in America. The American Society for Metabolic and Bariatric Surgery estimates that the number of weight loss surgery procedures in the United States steadily increased from 158,000 to 196,000 between 2011 and 2015. And among them are celebrities hoping to gain control over their eating habits, just like many everyday folks around the country. And as these celebs prove, it's by no means an easy way out. But with some dedication, paired with the right diet and exercise, it can result in a life-changing transformation. Thanks for watching. Click the list icon and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out this other cool stuff we know you'll love too.